to Maxine Waters' office, and suddenly all hell broke loose. This black woman walked up to Maxine Waters' office, and suddenly all hell broke loose. Maxine Waters only says three of the following things: Russian collusion, Nazi, KKK and impeach 45. On Thursday, a California-based Trump supporter named Chanel Temple called out Maxine Waters for abandoning the African American community. Chanel Temple of We the People Rising, a California black Trump supporter, slams the corrupt, racist Congresswoman Maxine Waters, de Los Angeles, who has done nothing to help the black community, but does everything to help illegal aliens, reports activist author Christopher Shaper. We have had enough. SHE needs to go. SHE needs to resign, or we need a special election. We need to get her out. SHE needs to be recalled. We want her out. SHE's not representing her constituents. SHE's not representing the people. SHE's not representing American citizens in the state of California. SHE's got to go. Share this if you think Maxine Waters is OFF her meds. I mean, this lady thinks that the alt-right is out to kill her. What can we do to deal with the KKK, the white nationalists, the extremists, the alt-right? They're on the internet, they're Breitbart. If you look at the YouTube, you see how much they want to kill me and others. What can we do? That's an actual quote from the city. Trump just achieved what no other president has in 150 years, defying all detractors. President Trump has called himself the Lone Ranger, and he proved that just last week, when he made a deal with Democrats. Courtesy of News One Now, via YouTube.com. Even though voters had to vote him in under the Republican column in the voting booth, it was clear that that party had not accepted him. Or if they did, most did so kicking and screaming. Now, in less than a year as POTUS, he has shown that he is the first true independent to hold the office since the current two-party system began around the time of the Civil War. And isn't that why America elected him? Myself and others at Liberty Writers have reported on countless stories about Trump going against leaders in what is technically his own party. These include Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, John McCain and others. True patriots were sick and tired of the swamp, which consists of both Republicans and Democrats alike. Trump promised to drain that swamp, and that's why America made him our president. He tweeted this on Friday: Trump wants to do business. And he will do business, even if it pisses some people off. And, again, isn't that why patriots elected him? Do you think Trump knows exactly what he's doing? If so, comment "Keep it up, Mr. President," and share to gather support from everywhere. H/T The New York Times. Another one down. President Trump has some very bad news for Secretary Gary Cohn. It is now being reported that President Donald Trump has decided it is time to fire another one of his top officials who hasn't been making the cut. This time it's old Gary Cohn, the ex-Goldman Sachs CEO, who is on the chopping block. It was reported by Reuters that one White House source said, the calculus has shifted for Gary. He's gone, essentially, from untouchable to possibly being bounced out. The message is clear that suddenly Cohn's job in the White House has real downside risk. However, this was not the only opinion on the future of Gary Cohn. Another WH source said, relationships change. If Gary sticks around, I fully expect that Gary's relationship with the president will improve. A sensible enough notion, to say the least. However, there is growing pressure from people in Trump's base to oust Cohn. Many do not like the Goldman Sachs executive being in that job after they collapsed the entire banking system. One of the most anti-Cohn voices of all has been Steve Bannon. Bannon has been touring liberal news outlets ever since he was let go from the White House and visited CNBC this week to drop this bombshell about Cohn: if you're, Cohn, going to break with him, Trump, resign. The stuff that was leaked out that week by certain members of the White House, I thought that was unacceptable. So there you have it. All the cards are on the table. Now the only person who can decide what happens next is President Trump himself. What do you think Trump should Unbelievable, nobody noticed the insane thing Trump did to Paul Ryan at dinner last night. It's kinda amazing how the media will spend days talking about Trump's ice cream, but when he has a secret dinner with Paul Ryan they are totally silent. Maybe the reason is that they don't want people to know when President Trump is doing a good job. Heck, just last night he managed to strategize for the next coming months on a lot of the important stuff: tax reform, hurricane relief funds, and support for Harvey and Irma, the 2018 budget, raising the debt ceiling, funding the government. Of course, it becomes painfully obvious that one thing was missing from their little list of fall priorities: Obamacare. Now, it's hard to imagine the president is just gonna drop the whole healthcare crisis after how hard he worked to fix it a few months ago. However, it looks like he may be waiting till after 2018 when he has some new Republicans to work with. The official statement from the White House on the meeting between Trump and Ryan was, President Trump and Speaker Ryan had a productive working dinner to review the fall legislative agenda. The priorities discussed were tax reform, the FY18 budget, funding for Hurricanes Harvey and Irma, raising the debt ceiling, and the continuing resolution to keep the government funded. The president looks forward to working together with Congress on bipartisan solutions to improve the lives of all Americans. However, Trump deserves credit where credit is due. He is clearly focusing all of his personal efforts on the hurricanes as well as North Korea. That is how a good leader acts in times of crisis. If the media won't share out Trump's big dinner with Paul Ryan, then fine. You all have a bigger voice than him anyways. Help get this shared out everywhere before the media hides another major story. Reporter tried to interrupt her, so Sarah Sanders shut him with this one epic sentence. Reporter tried to interrupt her, so Sarah Sanders shut her up with this one epic sentence. Sarah Sanders doesn't take any crap. She is a champion. When reporters try to run her over, she hits them back harder. That's why this video is so damn great. Look what she said below. Let me finish my sentence, Sarah Sanders said in response to questions on DACA. She had to reiterate her point to reporters when she said that there will be no changes to DACA for 6 months and that DACA recipients won't be targeted unless they break the law. Sarah Sanders does these press briefings all the time and it can't be easy. Let's show her some love by spreading this around and commenting "Thanks Sarah" so that she sees it. We need to keep showing her support because the mainstream media keeps on trying to tear her down. Thanks for reading, ya all. Fox News just fired one of their top reporters for something heartbreaking. Over the last year, conservative media has come under attack by the left. In an effort to silence voices from the right, they have been terrifyingly successful. Through accusations of sexism and assault, they have claimed the jobs of former Fox News boss Roger Ailes, host Bill O'Reilly, and attempted to take down Sean Hannity, as well. While their efforts to silence Hannity failed, this week, they claimed one more victim, Eric Bolling, host of Fox News The Specialists. Fox News Channel is canceling The Specialists, and Eric Bolling and Fox have agreed to part ways amicably, the network said in a statement obtained by The Hill. The separation comes after accusations that Bolling sent lewd text messages to female employees several years ago. While the accusations are serious, it's pretty suspicious that only conservative media personalities have befallen this fate. What do you think? Was Bolling's firing legitimate? Or was it just another attack against a conservative media giant? Sound off in the comment. What Nancy Pelosi does in this video is going viral for all the wrong reasons. It's horrible. On Thursday, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer told a large group of dreamers on the lawns of the Capitol lawns that they are as American as the Founding Fathers. "You make America more American," Pelosi said. Pelosi, please know that when you are called dreamers, you're not only dreaming for yourselves, but you're dreaming the way our founders would want Americans to dream. And again, you make America more American. With your commitment to your own success, but also to your families and making the future better all around. On Tuesday, Trump ended the Obama-era program that granted work permits to illegals. AG Sessions even insulted Obama when he announced the ending of the program on Tuesday. There were 22 times that Obama said that he couldn't accomplish amnesty by himself. He then used his executive authority to make it happen anyway. Obama ignored the rule of law and then left it for Trump to fix. Why is it that the Trump has to fix all their problems and then take the blame for it? Expose Pelosi for the fake that she is. Since 1990, Pelosi has raised more than $9.2 million for the Democratic Party. We need to stop that from happening. Once Americans see that she likes illegal immigrants more than Americans, then they will know the true Pelosi. Share this.